AITA for not wanting my stepdaughter to live with me anymore. I 38M was married to my ex-wife for 7 years. We split up after my 8-year-old son passed away. She was the one who decided the best way to recover from this tragedy is separation, but I respected her decision. I'm now married to my current wife and have a 14-year-old. Her dad is not in the picture. My wife took her to live with us, and as she says, she's been stuck living with me for over 2 years. She's a smart kid, very vocal when it comes to her feelings. She'd told me many times that I built my happiness by destroying and tearing her family apart. She'd constantly say that I'm not and will never be her dad. She'd try to pull off tricks that are beyond her age. Example, claiming that I say and do things that aren't real. She'd throw out any gifts I bring her and badmouth me to my wife's family. Lately, I've been noticing my wife's phone constantly receiving texts from unknown number. My wife didn't tell me about those texts and just deleted but the texts continued. I decided to look into it, and it looked as if someone who knew my wife was trying to reach her, basically sending her romantic texts like it was an ex or a secret lover. I was mad. I started having doubts, especially when my didn't tell me. I talked to her about it. We had a huge argument, her saying she had no idea who it was and she didn't want me to get her wrong, so she deleted them. I spent nights on the couch. Things were this bad between us. I noticed SD being quieter than usual, and just being in her mother's ear telling her that I'm a jerk, loser. After having anxiety over this whole texting thing, I was able to download an app that identifies the number through looking it up in the search engine, and found that it was registered on a family member name. I was stunned. I immediately recognized that it must have been my SD because I remember her mention that she got herself a new SIM card registered on her 24-year-old cousin's name. I confronted her and she started yelling at me and crying, saying that she didn't do it. Her mom was able to look into her messages and found everything. I told my wife I don't live with me anymore. What she did was awful. It's been going on for weeks and it caused us to fight. She was trying to drive a wedge between us and had some nerve to try something like that and expect to get away with it. Edit to answer some of your questions. 1. Wife and I been married 8 months after she divorced her ex. 2. It's my house and SD been living with us for over a year. 3. Wife and I met after the divorce, so SD claiming I destroyed her family only means that she was hoping her mom and dad would get back together in the future, but I killed that hope.